I'm going to talk about something today that kind of goes along with something I've talked about in the past. My video back on ego versus coachability. It's a little bit to do with that. So, why hustle fails without systems, right? One of my roles, my main role in our business is going out and getting new clients, right? Signing new businesses to come work with us. That's something that's probably my number one priority on a daily basis is getting new clients, right? And I can hustle, bring in all this business, but then if I pass it over to the fulfillment team, whether it's tax, advisory, bookkeeping, whatever it is, and it falls flat on its face, the work falls flat on its face because I didn't do my job, or there's no processes or systems set up in place to protect the details of that work and make sure that it gets done compliantly and in a detailed manner. Then there's a problem and we need to do some digging. And one of the things that our team has done so well with is that did become a problem. We started implementing a new software and it wasn't dialed in. And I thought it was, but thank goodness we have such a good team. And this is one of the reasons why listening to your employees is really important, because you don't have all the answers as a business owner. There were a lot of tweaks that needed to be made in our software. And again, thank goodness for the team. But if I were to hustle, get all this work, and then it falls flat on its face once it gets to the fulfillment side because our software isn't dialed in, maybe our automations are off, maybe something else is wrong with our system. Maybe I give it to the fulfillment team and something's wrong with our system and they never get the work. Right? That's going to fall back on me and the new client. They're probably not going to be a client for very long, and that's my fault, right? It's not the fulfillment team. That's on the business owner and the person implementing the software and the processes and systems. So making sure that those are dialed in, taking advice from your team and your management level employees, and really making them, the system should work for them. Right? If they're the people working in your workflows and those sort of things, they should be making them to work for them to some degree, and kind of giving them ownership over that. It makes them feel a sense of ownership. I just said the word of ownership of the system and the processes. So that's really important to do, and it makes them feel like, hey, I'm a real big part of this team, which they are. So that can be really a valuable thing when it comes to culture, as well as processes and systems. If this is something that maybe you're struggling with, reach out to me and love to have a conversation.